Hello, welcome to Karma's a Stitch. I'm Tanya.
And I'm Anthony.
And this is episode 56. And it seems like it's been forever since we've recorded an episode.
Yep.
But since episode 55, I've done a whip roundup where I went through all of my whips and shared each one of those and the details of that, which was so wonderful for me because it helped me get my Ravelry page current. I was able to wrap up a couple projects during that whip roundup. It was I had a great time doing it. It was nice because the episodes were short, unlike what this one is probably going to be. So yes, this is episode 56. All the ways to get in touch with Anthony and I are going to be listed in our description box below. We do both have Ravelry and an email, and absolutely leave comments down below. I love reading the comments and engaging with everybody in the conversation threads down there. Anthony reads through the comments as well, so feel free to leave a comment for Anthony. And yes, if you enjoy what you see on our channel, please hit like and subscribe. This year, I'm super excited. It's New Year. It's January 6th. And I've got so much exciting stuff to talk about. So, Happy New Year. I feel like I'm going to jump around. I do have a list over here, but even with my list, I'm probably going to jump around. So, I do apologize in advance. He saw my list. He's like, oh, it's going to be a long one. It's like, I hope not. I hope I can end up having the list and it'll help me stay on point, but we'll see. So, welcome to new subscribers. For those of you that are new, Anthony is my son, and he is one of the most amazing people I get to spend time with. I absolutely love it. About 9 years ago, Anthony suffered a severe traumatic brain injury. He fell off an office building and suffered a brain injury and was in a coma. And we've gone through that rehab, and he still is in. Go ahead.
I'm still in rehab.
Yep. He still does speech therapy once a week, typically. So yes, so I get to spend loads of time with Anthony, and what an amazingly lucky kid to spend time with his mom.
Oh yeah.
That was not sarcasm on his behalf, I'm sure. Yeah. So exciting stuff happening in 2024. You've got something starting in the middle of the month.
Well, I'm probably not going to touch it until I get this done.
No, I'm not talking about that. What are you doing on the 17th of January?
Oh, that's right. I start college on the 17th of January.
Yep. So just the fact that Anthony is going to be going to college classes is something amazing. And he has found a subject that he is incredibly passionate about. So he will be going to a Bible college and auditing some of the classes to get the knowledge that he is so thirsty for. So Anthony's going to be starting college, which is amazing. But something that we weren't too sure was going to be in his future. And his recovery has been nothing short of a miracle, and it's been wonderful to be a part of it. And that is just a little bit of history for folks that are new to our channel. So you're a little more aware and familiar with some of the things in our life. So yeah, like I said, since episode 55, I did the whip roundup where I went through my whips. I don't remember. I want to say there were like 17 or 18 of them. And I believe I got 2 of them finished during that roundup. And then we shifted right into Vlogmas, where we were sharing our Advents. And this was the first year that Anthony had an Advent.
Yeah. And
what'd you think?
I love it. I'm still working on it. I love that whenever I get to a new, so those of you who do know, I'm doing, and well, you guys know what it is, but for those of you that don't know, I'm doing um, a uh, a Advent that it's a road trip sock yarn. That's that's what they're called. But they I don't know if this is all they do. I'm sure that it's not. But they um, for Christmas, or maybe not until Christmas. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's for Christmas.
So Road Trip Sock Yarn is a yarn dyeing company. They dye yarn all year long.
Oh, yeah.
But the theme of their Advent. So they do an Advent.
Yes.
And the theme of their Advent, I think, is what you're talking about.
Yes, okay. Yes.
But they do yarn dyeing all year long. You want me to fix that?
Yes, please. So the theme that they did was they would go to like the homeless shelter for pets, and they would take like pictures. They do it for dogs and cats. I am a dog guy, and so I of course did the dog, and so she sends, she takes a picture of him, and then she dyes the yarn to match what the dog looks like the color. And so whenever I get to a new day and I finish using the yarn, I don't use all of it. I only use about an inch of the I go up an inch in the project that I'm doing, and then I grab the next day, and then there's a picture in there along with the yarn. And so like that's day 1, is day 2, and day 3. And so I think that it's really awesome. And then you would pay for it, but then the money that you use to pay for it, some of the money that you spent to buy it, some of that goes to the homeless shelter, and helps out with whatever they need. So yeah.
So you bought an Advent,
yes.
And the yarn dyer went to can I get your fix it tool? Went into her local animal shelter, and took pictures of the animals available for adoption, and then went home and used the photos of those animals as the inspiration between her colorways. So each day that Anthony opened up a package, he got a 20-gram skein of yarn, as well as a picture of the dog that inspired that yarn color.
Yes, and so the reason that I have a hard time explaining that is because of my brain injury. It's hard to get the ideas from my head to my mouth, and I didn't believe it because I heard about that before my accident, and then until now I'm experiencing it, and then I'm like, yeah, no, it is it's real. And so she explains it, and I don't want you guys to think that she's cutting me off, like no, let me explain. It's she's because she explains it like exactly what I'm thinking. She explains it, and that's exactly what I was trying to get across. And so
Anthony started his Advent project.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How are you enjoying it?
I'm loving it. I'm really loving it.
And what day are you on?
I'm on day 7.
So he is coming right along on that. So we did, and I am not going to share my progress because I did start 2. Did I start 2 or 3? I think I started 3 Advent projects, but I'm not going to share that progress right now because from Advent time and Vlogmas, I went right into the 12 cast-ons of Christmas. So those were a bunch more little mini episodes. And I just finished recording cast on number 7 today. That will probably go up shortly after this episode because I'm going to edit both of them today and hopefully get them both up. So I'm not going to share any of my work today because I've shared it. Everything that, if you were to look in the past, everything is current. So I am doing 12 cast-ons of Christmas, and that is with a make-along that's hosted by Angela over at Yarn and Yarns. That's her YouTube channel. She does have Ravelry chat threads for this. And what I've been doing is casting on, spending about 2 days on each cast on and then moving on to the next one. With cast on number 7, it was a small little project, but I filmed a tutorial for it. So we're going to talk about that here in a few minutes. Another new and exciting thing that I'm doing for 2024 is each project. Am I boring you?
No.
That was a big sigh.
Yeah, I'm sighing. I'm just sighing. I'm not sighing like,
Boredom.
geez, this is boring. No, I'm just sighing.
So I created a spreadsheet because I do have a really amazing group of ladies that I get to knit with on Zoom, and it's just such an amazing, fun group to be a part of. And there's a few of them on there that have talked about spreadsheets and tracking. And I know Caroline over at Aria Bark Designs does a year-long make-along. And I have watched her do that for the last 2 years. And it just amazes me that she's able to track how much yardage or meterage, I don't remember if she does yards or meters, but she's able to track how many meters she crafts in a year. And so I have created a spreadsheet. I'm super excited about it. That is tracking how many yards I'm working into each project. And then at the end of the year, I plan on being able to share how much I actually did. A lot of it is just for me. I am so curious to see how much I actually do. So yeah, I have created a spreadsheet this year and I'm so excited about it. Like, I'm weighing the skeins before I start a project. I'm weighing them when I'm finished with projects so I know how much I have left so I can subtract that from the actual yardage. I'm really excited. Does it sound exciting?
I'm leaping out of my boots.
So not necessary. So yes, I'm really excited about that. Now, one thing that Caroline does do is she keeps track of things that come into her stash. That is not something I will be doing. I will keep track of how much I put into projects, but I won't be keeping track of what I bring into my stash because I get packages of stuff, and I would rather I'd rather knit than keep track of that. I can commit to keeping track of what I knit with. So yes, we both just got some new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You want to share your new stuff?
Sure.
Okay.
I literally just got it today. Like, it was not even 2 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was a package on the doorstep, and One moment. Alrighty. So I was sent from a friend all the way up in Alaska where I'm from. She sent me...
I'm going to turn this a little bit.
Yeah. She sent me so much yarn.
You want me to hold some?
Yeah. If you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Lots of yarn. There's these two, and then these next two. These are the last two. And my mom took a liking to these, and so I'm giving them to her, and because I can't. I don't see myself working with a yarn that small or that thin of a gauge. And so, and plus she asked, so yeah.
That is just so pretty.
It is. It's very pretty. If it was thicker, I would definitely, I would not give this to you. I'd be like, suck it up, buttercup. But yeah, no, yeah. And this one, it kind of has like a shimmer to it almost.
It does. It's kind of shiny.
Yeah.
I'm going to take them to the yarn shop and I'm going to see if, because I don't know what the wool content or the blend is. And so I'm going to take them in and see if Erica can help me figure that out. Because I'd be really curious. And for my spreadsheet, I will probably cake them up into 100-gram cakes so that I can keep track of how much and then keep track of the yardage. Because I think Erica can help me figure that out. So yes, I'm very excited. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yay me.
Well, and thank you. I'm not going to say your name, but I'm not too sure if you watched this, but who sent all this to me. Oh, and then they sent me something else. They sent me this. So I can make scarves with it. I've never used this before.
It's called an infinity loom, and I think you can make infinity scarves with it.
Yeah, infinity
scarves.
So
that is super exciting.
Yeah, and so I'm going to be using this. Definitely going to use that. But to you who sent it to me, thank you very much. I am super happy that you sent that to me.
This one here says hand wash with mild soap in lukewarm water, and it's called Lopi. It's the original Icelandic yarn. Let's see if it gives the content. Made in Iceland by Alafoss exclusively for Reynolds Yarns, a division of Johnson Creative Arts. It doesn't give the wool content though.
See, this one's also Lopi from Bulky Lopi.
This one says avoid contact with sunlight. That's interesting. So there, yeah. So there's lots of different scraps in here. These here are bulky. Hold on one second.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't give. It just doesn't give. It says 100% virgin wool, and it's pretty rustic feeling. This one made in Italy. This is acrylic, 65% acrylic, 25% new wool, 10% palmide. Not too sure what this is, but this is a cone of something very soft.
It is very soft. Oh, excuse me. You know, with these hiccups, kind of off track, but with the hiccups, I used to get them all the time. But I was like, Mom, I wonder what issues or what hiccups, like I wonder what they do. I looked it up. They have they do absolutely nothing. It's just a reflex. It does. It's not a it. Yeah. So
So you got lots of colors of this.
yeah, I got a
Ooh,
lot.
that's a pretty one.
Was that just a disgusting? Ooh.
No, that's a pretty one.
It is very pretty. But
Okay.
that's nice.
Well, there you go. That's fun.
I'm gonna put these two on top so I don't gotta go digging for them.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So yeah, that's the new stuff I got. Oh, and then my progress on this. I haven't showed
Sorry
that.
about his super squeaky chair.
Yeah. So I was showing progress during the month of December. But I think that so this is my progress on this I'm making a shortest day wrap, and so there's day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, 5, 6, and then you can kind of see it. I'm on day 7, and so and yep. So that's what's new, the yarn and then my progress, because last time I think I was starting day 5. I was starting day 5 and now I'm on day 7. So
Nice job.
yep.
Okay, so I also have a package to share, but I don't know that I'll pull everything out of it. I am a bit of a hoarder when it comes to minis. It's a bad deal. I have plenty of minis, but I don't believe I could ever have enough. So I got a package, and I'm gonna see where addresses are so I can make sure those are covered up. I have got a package full. I mean, it is packed full of minis. I mean, can you see all of those? There are some of the most gorgeous colors in here. Oopsies. I mean, they're just beautiful, beautiful. And I got these from a D-stash from a friend on Zoom. Thank you so much, Sally. I mean, there are just some gorgeous, oh, I love this one so much. Gorgeous colors in here. These are all loose ones. But then I've got a set of the discreet unicorn. Some of those have sparkle in them. This right here is truly my favorite set in this package. Oh my gosh. This is 100 grams. These are 20 grams each. But look at that. I love that so much. Aren't those beautiful?
I see, for me, it's the royal purple and then the emerald green.
Oh, you like the green?
Well, not just green. It has to be like
Emerald.
that vibrant, purple and then green. I don't know what it is. It's just those two they hit different. I have favorite colors, but I'm just attracted to those colors.
Yeah.
I really like them.
Together or individually?
Individually. Yeah. I don't think they'd look great together, but
I love this. I love this combination. I love that they have the black in them. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but these truly are my favorite in this whole, I mean, they're all beautiful, but this one does it for me. But look at that. Look at all of them. You guys, I mean, the bag just kept going when I opened it up. Look at all of those colors. So beautiful. So I'm going to stop talking for a second so I can repack this. Okay, so that is Anthony's package and my package from Sally's D-Stash. Now, I am so sure that we have all heard folks talk about how if they have a birthday shortly before Christmas or shortly after Christmas, they may have a story or two about how their birthday seemed to just get melted into Christmas. And it was never really a big deal. So my birthday is January 10th. So right after folks are trying to recover from the holidays and budgets are trying to get back on track, my birthday was never a big deal until I became an adult and nobody was in charge of me. And then I got to make my birthday as big of a deal as I've wanted. So January 10th is my actual birthday. How old am I?
28.
I will be celebrating the 20th anniversary to my 28th birthday on the 10th of January.
Yeah.
And I am 28 and holding.
Yeah. She couldn't. So so my great grandma on my mom's side, she was completely gray at 25 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm starting to grow some gray hairs. I have been since
18.
No, whenever I was going to Diamond High School, we were living at a Franklin place.
Okay.
And I had like a white patch, right? I had it right there or something. I don't know. But I'm getting like, now all of a sudden I'm getting white hairs like pop up every so often, like in my like on my head. And mom's like, it's because you didn't stay with me at 28. I'm turning 30 years old in May. And
so his birthday is past May.
Yeah.
He's like, well, what am I going to do? If you're going to sit at 28, it's my 29th birthday. And I said, well, you're welcome to hang out at 28 with me. You're welcome. Like, there's room for all of us. And he's like, no, I'm not scared. I'll be 29. I'm doing it.
Well,
so he turned 29. And then all of a sudden.
So my dad, he, salt and pepper, but he rocks it. He looks really good for, having salt and pepper hair. Like in his beard, on his head.
So Anthony decided he was going to go forward with 29. And then all of a sudden, he's like, oh my gosh, look at this gray hair. And then he's like, oh my gosh, look at these wrinkles. Oh my gosh, look at this belly. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
It's like, that's what happens.
When you get older.
You passed it up. I'm hanging out at 28.
Yeah.
So with that being said, for the past several years, I just celebrate the whole month.
Of July?
Of January. My birthday.
January, that's what I meant.
So I do have a birthday advent this month where I have a package that I'm opening each day. And I can't think of anything better than yarn. And I love minis. So there is a local yarn dyer who I've had her Christmas advents in the past, and I asked specifically for a birthday one this year. And she did it for me, and I'm so stinking stoked about it. I will put a picture in of the packages that I've opened so far, because today's the 6th. I will put in a picture of what I've opened so far. But after just finishing Vlogmas, I didn't think you guys would want a daily vlog, and I'm doing the 12 cast-ons of Christmas. So this is something that I'm doing just for me and the 20th anniversary of my 20th birthday this year, because that's a big deal. And so yes, I do have a birthday advent. I will put in a picture for that. So thank you so much to Inner Yarns In for doing that for me. I so appreciate you. So yes, I do have that. Now, something new that we will be doing on this channel, starting tomorrow, is the first Sunday of each month, I will be putting up a tutorial. Okay, now the idea for this came in December when it's like gift knitting and all of the things, and it's like, oh, I wish I would have made something for, you know, Alex's teacher, or I wish I would have made something for, you know, the neighbor across the street, or I wish I would have done, you know, and it's I'm such a procrastinator that me saying I wish I would have is what I find myself doing every year. So what I decided, because I have great intentions, I really do. The last couple of years, I'm like, yes, I'm starting in January.
The New Year resolution.
It doesn't. I have yet to do it. This year I'm doing it. And putting a tutorial out for it is keeping me accountable. And I realized that in December, when, if you didn't watch my Vlogmas, I made a Christmas ornament every day.
Mm-hmm. And then hung it up on the tree.
And there were days where, like, I had a surgery in December and I was on some pain meds, and I had a week where I was running a fever and I really wasn't doing good. But because I knew it was going to take me less than 2 hours, and it was something, I was putting a video out and I was sharing it with this amazing community that I so value, it kept me accountable, and I did it. I got every one of those done every single day in December. So I have made the commitment that the first Sunday of every month for 2024, I will be putting out a tutorial, and it will be, maybe it'll be knitting, maybe it'll be crocheting. I love double knitting. Some of it might be double knitting, but it will be a tutorial, and they will all be small items that you could gift. So tomorrow's tutorial is a dishcloth, and the idea behind it is that you have all month. Watch the video as many times as you want, take the notes. I will have the patterns available for an incredibly low price if you want a paper product. If you want something you can print out and take notes on. Otherwise, you can follow the video for as many times as you'd like, because you won't need a paper pattern if you watch the video and take notes, truth be told. So the idea is, it's something small. Like this dishcloth literally took me, with the tutorial, less than 4 hours from start to finish. So if I wanted to make a set of those, I've got all month to do that before the next gift tutorial will come out, because the first Sunday of February, I'll put out another tutorial. And these will either be free patterns or patterns that I've done, as far as patterns I've written. So it will be a video tutorial. There will be a paper printable pattern if you're interested over on our coffee page, which I'll have linked down below if you're interested. The idea is that you'll have different gift ideas that you could make quickly, easily, start in January, spend the month making 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or however many you would like. And by December, maybe you'll have a little drawer full of gifts that you could go to. So instead of saying, I wish I would have, you'll have a drawer you could go to with a few little things that you actually did. That's my goal. There will be, some of them are going to be smaller items. Some of them might be a little bit bigger. Nothing will be advanced knitting. Some of it, the majority of it, I'd like to tell you is all going to be pretty beginner friendly. So yes, that is the goal. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. I'm super excited about this. Like, I'm really, really excited about doing this.
There is no such thing as a dumb question here.
Yeah.
For this.
For sure. Please feel free to reach out. So yes, please feel free to, you can either leave a comment below for the whole community to see the question, because everybody might benefit from the answer, or you are absolutely welcome to email me if you'd rather not have your comment out there for the public to see. You're welcome to do that. So yes, that will be the first Sunday, and I'm just looking at my notes. That'll be the first Sunday gift make along. Each month will be something different. Talked about the video tutorial, the paper pattern. These will be things you could gift or use for yourself. Different sizes, different level of difficulty. All of them will have tutorials. You'll need to go to our Ko-fi page, which will be linked below, if you would like to purchase the paper pattern to print. It'll be a digital download. They're not going to be expensive. It's basically just so I can get myself a coffee while I'm recording the next tutorial. So if you're interested, those will be coming out. The first one will be tomorrow. I'm so excited about it. So I think the last thing that we're going to talk about is not knitting related. Not like everything on here today was knitting related, but that's okay. That is a-okay. So, did you have a question? Oh, so 2023 was a year of big changes for our family. And if you've been around at all for that, you'll know it was big changes. And we are in a super great place right now. And things are amazing. However, when you go through stresses and traumas, if you are not interested in any of this, all the yarny stuff is done. So you're welcome to turn the video off. If you'd like to stick around for not yarny related stuff, feel free to do so. So when you have stresses and traumas and losses, no matter how graceful you are through handling them, you do handle stress and carry that on your body, and it affects your health, and you have to do things to take care of yourself in order to manage that stress in a healthy, productive way. And I've always felt like I did really, really good, but my health at, 28 again, I need to really be aware, because I do have a son who I need to be here for. And I have an 8-year-old daughter who I'd really like to be here for. And so it's really important to me that I'm taking really good care of myself before I do have some bigger health issues. So Anthony and I, and him almost hitting 30, it's time. Like, we need to be like a lot more aware and conscientious of our health. So we made a decision a few months ago that we are starting a new channel. We are working on building content for that. It will be a lot more it will not be knitting related. It will not be crafty related. It will be on a lot more personal, family life type channel. It will be kind of our health journey. We'll talk about some meal plans and some things we do to stay physically active, and we'll be sharing some of our activities. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned, because we are working on content for that, and that channel will be coming. It will be going live, I guess I should say, very soon.
Going live?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So the videos that have already been done are not live. They're not available for public viewing at this point, but they will be soon. So stay tuned. We are super excited, you guys. 2024 is going to be so amazing. And we're so excited for this community. And we've so enjoyed the last couple of years with everybody that's been with us. So Happy New Year. And let's make 2024 amazing. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. We will see. Oh, see, it wasn't as long as I thought.
Yeah.
It's only 42 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. We will see you soon. Bye.
See you.
See ya.